Hello, this is Fred
And Nicole Quinones.
from Q the Experts at eXp Realty. We're here with Jake Postorino from Timeless Entertainment.
Yes, lots of fun.
And we're very thankful to have this guest here. Jake, if you could take a moment and tell us a little bit about yourself personally.
Yeah, absolutely. First off, I want to say thank you guys for having us on here and giving us the chance to speak about our little operation here in Clearwater, Florida. Yeah, I wasn't born here, but I've lived in Clearwater area most of my life. I left after high school for a little bit, came back. Let's see, 2011 I came back and worked a lot of different jobs, marketing, advertising, things like that. And about 4 years ago, decided to take a leap of faith and start our own company with Rebecca and myself, a company called Timeless Entertainment.
Well, that's great.
That's all it takes is just a leap of faith, and you guys have really built it up a lot. I've watched it grow over the last few years. And so what exactly do you do for anybody?
Sure. So initially we started as a trivia type company. That's kind of our bread and butter, for lack of a better word. We do trivia and bingo at bars and restaurants around the area. And I say around the area loosely because we have a show in Knoxville, Tennessee. We have a show in up in Trinity. Or we had multiple shows up in Trinity. We have a show kind of by Wiki Watchy, so St. Pete. We range all over the place. But that's how we started. Just basically your general knowledge, family-friendly trivia. Restaurants and bars are looking for help on weekdays, pretty much. You know, they don't necessarily need help on Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, but on the slower nights, the inconsistent nights, Monday through Thursday, they needed something, and that's what we were there to help with. And from that, we've grown our business. We've added quite a few other things to our list of services. We do private events. We have a really fun version of bingo called Jukebox Bingo that we've trademarked, and it is instead of five, your bingo card is filled with songs and artists, and we play little clips of music, and that's how you fill your bingo card when you hear your song or you hear your artist. It's a blast. It becomes a sing along, and everybody has a good time. And
That's
it's
awesome.
a blast. Is that like no pun intended there?
Yes, no pun intended. But we also just recently again added another one called Matter of Opinion, which
before you go
Sure,
to Matter of Opinion, I wanted to ask, when it comes to like the music selection, does it hit like a different range of
each
types?
You mean for Jukebox Bingo?
Yeah.
So each round of bingo, we have a different genre of music. So we start with, let's just say we start with the 80s. And then from there, we allow the crowd, or maybe even the person who won that last round, to pick what the next genre is. So the decades are a lot of fun. We have like one-hit wonders, classics, Disney music. So we hit all different.
It's a really creative idea. I'm sure you guys, bring it.
It's a lot of fun.
That is
Great.
Yeah, we have a lot of fun with that one.
You were saying about the other type of entertainment.
Yep. So we just created it. We wanted to make sure we had our ducks in a row before we started really promoting it. And it's a game called Matter of Opinion, and it's similar to a Family Feud style game. So one thing we find with trivia is not a lot anymore, but you still see it is cheating. You know, people using their phones, and we train our hosts really well at being able to pick up on what it is, and then just not allowing that team to win, regardless if they're at the top of the leaderboard or not. We just don't allow them to win because we know you're cheating, and we give them a lot of chances to stop. And that being said, we created this game, Family Feud, or Matter of Opinion. You can't cheat. There's no way to cheat because it's based off of opinions. And we take lists of questions to the shows to ask our players, and that's how we get our material for the future shows. So literally, there's nowhere you could even look up to get these answers. And so it's we've just started doing that. We also mix in a few things from our other shows. So it's kind of a combination of all of our shows combined into one, which is I'm hoping to start selling again as soon as things open back up a little bit more.
Yeah.
Right.
But those are the shows. Those are the things we do at the bars and restaurants.
Well, that's awesome. But for the trivia, let's say, I know that
Yep.
you guys will do theme trivia and you'll post it on your page the week before. You guys have a pretty big following that come out to see you guys,
Yep.
In different locations. So how does somebody sign up to participate? Do they just show up?
So our trivia is always free to play. There's never a cost to play our trivia. The only thing you would have to do is just be at the location from the time we start to the end if you want to have a chance to win.
Right.
You can always play our game. If someone comes in an hour after the game starts, we welcome them to play just as much. We tell them you're probably not going to win. You've missed
Right.
the first half of the game, but we encourage them to sit around and play because, hey, next week maybe you can come an hour earlier and play the whole game. And that's how we organically grow our fan base, or our players, who have become a lot of our friends too.
Right.
Especially with our hosts, they've become friends with a lot of their players.
I bet. And does it run for like 2 hours or so?
Yeah, it goes anywhere from about an hour and 45 to 2 hours. There's usually food and drink specials the night of the show at the location. We always do prizes for our top 3 teams. Normally it's gift cards to the restaurant. Sometimes it's usually about $30 for the winner, 20 for second place, and 10 for third. Those are usually the denominations that we give out to the winning teams.
I was going to say it's probably it's pretty great. You get a chance to enjoy yourself. You get the chance to partake with the bartender in the back, right? Eat a nice meal and still be able to get a gift card while having fun.
No doubt.
It's that you're eating. So
no doubt. And my favorite part of the whole thing is we see. I'm telling you, we see families and kids from 5 years old all the way up to 60s and 70s and 80s playing our trivia and enjoying it. And we encourage bigger teams. A lot of people are like, oh, there's 10 people on that team, we're only 2, and how is that fair? And my argument to that is bring some more friends, grab your family, get more people. And because the more the merrier. We see these big groups of people, we give them a reason to come together for a meal and laugh about silly answers or questions that they can't figure out, or high five when they do figure it out.
Right.
So it's a lot of we see a lot of that camaraderie, and we try to bring that each week, and that's kind of what keeps people coming back. Before I forget, I wanted to mention, so on top of the restaurant and bar and brewery services, we do a ton of private events, things at home, sweet 16s, weddings, team building, things like that. We have a whole other side of our business called
Okay.
It's the word Olympic and the word picnic kind of meshed together. It's called Olympicnic. Yep, it started kind of as just for my friends, and we did it for years and years and years, and then everyone kept saying, you need to make a business out of this. This is a great thing. It's for team building. You can do it for corporate outings, and what's happened is we've found that we're now using it for, I do a mother-son field day at a private school in Palm Harbor. We've done it for plenty of sales teams, get-togethers, and things like that out at public parks or private. We have DJ services. We can do any type of themed events, things like that. So there's plenty more people can find out if you just ask. No, I just wanted to mention, if anybody is watching this and curious about any of the COVID stuff, we're obviously following all protocols of local government or whatever that is needed. Whatever restaurants have to follow, we follow. The restaurants are doing a great job of keeping their tables a certain distance, only having enough tables for 50%. We have a couple of shows where we try to do, the people were a little concerned, it was an older demographic, so we're trying to do all hands off. So no touching, no interaction, no pens, no papers, no nothing, and that's working out. But for the most part, everybody's pretty safe, and we're trying to do whatever we can to just you know, build this thing back up.
Yep,
Yeah.
keep people entertained.
Safely.
Mhm.
Sure. So now that you've mentioned, a little bit about, the type of games that you have and, the
Mhm.
service that you provide, how can anybody reach out to you to understand how they can bring this wonderful, entertainment
On
to their
board.
Sure. Sure. It's very simple. You can, I mean, all the normal ways. Any of the social medias. Our website is timelessentertains.com with an S. So, just take off the the mint, the MENT, and add an S. So it's timelessentertains.com.
Mhm.
You can reach us via email, timelessentertainment2016@gmail.com. That's, everybody gets that email coming in. So,
And then on
Facebook.
is
Facebook's a good way to find us, Timeless Entertainment of Tampa Bay. If you just look up Timeless Entertainment on Facebook in this area, we're usually the top. We're usually the top one.
Is there a phone number that anybody can reach you if they need to?
Yes, the best phone number to get in touch with us is 727-314-2737.
Okay.
727-314-2737. That's a good number. If we don't answer, you can leave an email or a text, voicemail, and it'll come right to our email, so we'll get it right away.
Sure.
We're excited to be back out there again. We're about at half of what we were before things started, but it's definitely better than what it was. So.
Well, once again, once everything definitely gets back to normal, I can imagine that, people getting back to entertainment and having fun is going to be a huge business for yourself, and it's going to be something that people are going to look for. So,
they've been in the house for too long.
Yeah. So,
absolutely.
Jake, we appreciate you taking the time to showcase your business. Definitely it's a wonderful thing. And once again, what better place to...
I need to go play some Jukebox Bingo.
Yeah, you do. We got a show tonight, actually, in Clearwater.
Really?
Yeah.
Where in Clearwater?
A place called Norton's.
Oh, yeah.
Norton's,
We used to
okay.
play
Right
them, I think, in softball.
Yeah.
Right on Belcher and Drew.
Yeah. So, Jake, once again, thank you so much for taking the time to showcase your business. If anybody needs any information and they can't locate them, by all means, you can reach out to us, and we'll make sure to get you to Jake and his business. We appreciate the time.
Please do.
And once again,
I lost you there for a second, but you're back. Yeah,
okay.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
For
And,
sure.
You're very welcome.
Maybe we'll see you at a Jukebox Bingo game soon.
Yeah.
You definitely will.
That.
You definitely will.
Right.
So, from Fred and Nicole, we thank you once again. Have a great day, and we'll see you soon.
All right, guys, take it easy.
All right. Bye.